it's what I love to do. It's, anything, any older person tells you, like one of the oldest nuggets of wisdom I've heard is find a job you love. Make sure you can make a living off of it, but as long as it's not a chore, as long as you don't regret getting up in the morning to go to that job, that's what makes it worth it. And that's voice acting for me. It's a job that I love. It's a job that I look forward to doing. My name is Ivan Camolina. If I had to describe what I do, I'm a voice actor. I dabble in voiceover. In 2005, I believe, maybe 2004, a video game released called Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. And there was a special edition of that game. If you got it or pre-ordered it, whatever, I didn't do it. I saw it off YouTube. It came with a behind-the-scenes documentary about the recording of the game entitled Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 Behind the Screens. I saw that on YouTube, and that kind of opened my eyes, opened my mind, like, wow, these characters that I've seen growing up, not just this cartoon, all types of cartoons, all these voices, that these are people behind them, that there are people behind these animated cells. I want to do that. That's so cool. How do I do that? Learn before going inside the forest of death. You can't die. You can't die. Why I enjoy what I do? It's a fun job. It's one of the best jobs anybody could ever ask for. It's acting, but you get to see yourself. I'd say you get to have a little more creative freedom. It's not that black and white with voice acting. You can be anything anybody can draw or 3D model on a computer. Anything they can do, you can fill with character. Morning Ramen is the channel me and 3 others operate. The series we produce there is a parody of the Naruto animated series. And that is bar none my favorite project I've ever worked on, as far as, voiceover wise. Because not only am I a voice actor there, I'm a writer and I direct other cast members we have who we get aboard the project.
Hey, that was damn straight squag-tastic!
The majority of my work is done online, and that splits it up into 2 communities. There is the online voice acting community, and there is the abridging community. I'll make that explanation short and sweet. Abridging typically involves anime, Japanese cartoons of some point. People take that source footage, redub it, rewrite it, typically in a comedic manner, in a parodical manner, put that out on the internet, specifically YouTube, garner laughs.
Oh, Rolly! Come back and give Daddy kisses! I command you!
Spared no expense in the Tower of Evil, did you?
Actually, it was a steal on the housing market.
Your commitment to this bid begs me to ask if you actually stole it.
What?
Did you literally steal this property, or did you purchase it for cheap?
I can't hear you.
And as far as the online voice acting community goes, it's fine. I'm more alongside the abridging community. But online voice acting community, they're fine. But if I do have something to say about the online voice acting community, in my experience with online voice actors, they annoy me to death because they have one personality trait, and that is voice acting. Don't get me wrong. I love voice acting. I get why you love it so much, but for the love of God, talk about something else other than work. Get another hobby.
Fucker, did you spout out a bunch of to these poor people?
No, I swear!
So boring! You liar!
My goals for my future in voice acting, it's simple. I want to go professional. I want to be in movies. I want to be in TV shows, video games, commercials, yada yada. Like whatever I can nab. Whatever gets me to the point where I can live a steady life. I can look people in the eye and say, I'm a voice actor. That's what I do.
Phew! These kids sure are a handful these days. Must have had a little too much to drink.
So you can find me and the Morning Ramen Boys over at youtube.com/morningramenTV. Other channels I frequently collaborate with, my boys, Joyride Entertainment. You can find them on YouTube as well. Revel House, D-Cidia, one of my closest friends as well. I collaborate with them quite an awful lot. Find them on YouTube. As far as just myself personally, the main social media I use is Twitter at Ivan64. Once again, ladies and gents, my name is Ivan Camolina. I'm a voice actor, and I'm also a Southern California artist. Thank you so much for Bottled Space Productions for giving me the time to ramble and rant here in this interview. I didn't think I was very interesting to interview, but hey, I'm not going to argue with the pros. So, once again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.